This is the moment you've all been waiting for. A battle we're all dying to see. Two titans of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu go head-to-head in a match for the ages. This is today's main event. Don't you dare blink and miss the action. A humble yet fierce veteran takes to the ring. He is an out-of-strain brown belt who has been coaching and competing regularly. He continues to grow as a fighter. His training focuses on being smart and efficient. He's been practicing his headlocks and takedowns. Let's see if that will bring him to the top at today's marquee matchup. Let's give it up for Jan Cortez. Eager for the match is a brown belt from Team Death Tag who just cannot stop. His motto is Jiu-Jitsu every day, everywhere. He takes care of his body so that he is perpetually in fighting condition. Relentlessness, passion, mental toughness. These qualities push him above the rest. He's been working on takedowns. Now, will he be able to take down the competition? Fight fans, here is our second fighter for the main event. Here we go with Vince the Prince Ortiz.
All right, and we have arrived to the main event of the evening.
Indeed, Ribs. So all the matches so far leading up to this one have been of such high level performance that we can only imagine what performance these guys are going to put on our main event.
Beautiful day with a lot of high performance from everybody, and
Again, straight into the action. This time we have a brown belt on brown belt. Shot after shot. Vince looks to be dragging him into another shot. There you go. Jan defends very well.
high-paced start from both competitors.
Shot after shot. I can't stress enough how tiring shooting like that is. Diving for somebody's legs like that. First of all, there's a lot of technique involved in it. Second of all, it's one of the most tiring things you can possibly do. And they've, between themselves, have thrown out almost 10 at this point in the opening 30 seconds of the match. So this may be indicative of what the rest of it is going to look like. Another attempt by Vince. He looks to be transitioning into a trip, and here we go.
Vince
He
is
looks to
holding
have
both his
secured the
legs.
position. This is side control, and there you go. Points. Okay, Jan recovers his base.
All right, 2 points for
There you go, back
Vince.
into guard. Let's see if they stand them up or allow them to return to position. Wow. The sequence of events there, the chain of techniques. Back-to-back takedown, shot
Non-stop.
after shot. And out of 7, he finally gets it.
Pretty high-paced fight so far.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was it Kobe who said, you miss all the shots you don't take?
I think it's Colby. Or was
Okay.
it Jordan?
No Kobe on that. We get
But
roasted
yeah.
by a lot of basketball fans here, but clearly it's not our sport.
But yeah, at least the message
yeah.
we get. So
But I believe that's testament for what just happened. He went for 7 attempts, he got 1 takedown. Each attempt was valuable. It led into the one that finally made its way to
And
get him
he's-
the points and get him the
and
position.
he's leading now with the points. Both fighters are showing immense heart so far. Good defense from Jan. Good balance from Vince.
Okay, this is X guard. Could be looking for a sweep from here, but Vince has his arm based. Okay, he looks to be transitioning to the back Jan. There you go. He's going to try to pass the leg over his head. Okay, Vince
Looks like he's gonna
manages to
pass.
throw his leg over and get ahead of Jan in the position.
can
But
be a
Jan
sweep.
retains the position. He looks to be dragging him
There.
into
Oh, he went to his
back
back.
control.
Back control. His hand is going deep there.
Straight into choke threat.
That's a choke going there almost. He
He's
can't
trying
place
to
his
keep-
hand.
See, he's holding the lapel to keep the position.
Vince is rotating.
He almost
Oh,
has a hook over.
he got
See,
it there.
Vince is doing a very good job identifying which leg is trying to get a hook.
Nice. That
And he
was a
keeps
really
him
good
from
defense.
securing the back control.
Amazing defense. An escape from Vince.
Very good. Deep sprawl to keep Jan from coming up into another
That
attack.
was definitely awesome.
So this might not be as explosive as the previous matches, but you can see the level of nuance going on here.
Yeah.
The level of detail that each fighter applies.
High level. High level.
And this is all happening in seconds. Okay, Jan looks to secure the hips of Vince. Perhaps to flatten him out. Okay. I believe you call this a bulldog position. So now both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another back attack, but Vince identifies the
still
leg on the
holding the
bottom and
lapel.
manages to keep the hooks from setting in.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be 2 points for Jan. He's going to look to throw the hook over. Vince guards it well, but here we go. Okay, the hook is beginning to sink
Wow,
in. This is
amazing
very
transition
dangerous.
to the back. I think he's going for the head.
Relentless attacks. You can see the lockdown Jan has
Yeah.
on Vince's upper body, which allows him to continue to look for his hooks.
Oh, he's on his back now. I think he's gonna go for the rear naked choke.
But Vince still is keeping the second hook from setting in, and that's what's
Mhm.
letting him control this position and not get locked into a battle of just trying to escape the attacks.
Controlling the legs during grappling, like, definitely plays a big role.
Yeah, so he recovers the leg and keeps Jan from getting into full mount here. Vince is about to attempt a
we're
reversal, but
approaching.
Jan's base is just too good at the moment.
We're almost halfway now.
Okay, resume them to the middle.
Both fighters seem to be in really good shape.
You have to be at this level.
At this level, you gotta be.
You don't get away with not being in good shape.
Mm-hmm. You can see the fighters talking and laughing at the same time, but
Yeah, even in the midst of such a high level, high risk match, you have camaraderie bound. And I believe that's something not exactly rare, but something you see more in martial arts than you see in most sports. The amount of respect each opponent gives the other man
the
across
other,
it.
definitely. That's the cool thing with martial art. It teaches you respect.
Yes.
It teaches you to appreciate the opponent and the amount of power that you might have. So it also humbles you.
I believe that's one of the pulls of martial arts. Respect is built in, because if you don't have respect, you don't really make it very far.
Definitely.
Because in order for you to foster your own discipline, you have to have respect enough for the
For the
art
fighter and
itself.
the art, yeah.
Yes, for the art itself, in order for you to continue, because it's not easy.
Definitely. Those are
Okay,
the
here we
modern day
go.
gladiators. So,
Certainly.
all right. So
Vince
John is
is-
using the lapel.
As well as Vince. Vince is keeping his distance really well. He's
Really
making
well.
space.
He's using his knee.
Yep. John does
All
a
right,
very
good transition to
job
the
of keeping Vin
side.
from getting
And
any
now to the
controls.
back again.
Immediate transitions.
And
Attack
he's
after
got his
attack.
neck.
See, he is.
But
There you go. He's looking to gain his
Vin-
seatbelt so he can control
Vince-
the upper body. And still, as you can see,
Amazing
Vince
escape.
is really, really good at keeping the second hook away.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
Good
north-south.
movement.
Back into half guard. See, now that felt long. This is one of those matches where it feels like so much has happened in just 5 minutes.
Because so many things really did happen. Transitions, attacks, defense. It's amazing.
And when you're watching these matches, especially if you're here in person, you just get sucked in to what's going on. You get immersed in the amount of skill you're seeing in front of you.
Definitely.
And a lot of times we can't even comprehend what's going on. But still, even then, you can sense.
Still watching it all.
You know, I believe because martial arts it's fighting essentially. We've had that in our blood since
Ever since
the
human
Stone
beings were
Ages.
created.
So I believe naturally as humans we have a sense for a prowess when it comes to combat. You can more or less just tell. Even if you can't exactly pinpoint the details, you can tell how much is going on.
So far, both opponents are trying to find a good position.
Okay, this looks to be transition into side control.
Jan has good transition, by the way.
Very good.
Movements. And Vince keeps escaping. It's amazing. All right, this might be a dangerous position for Vince.
We seem to always come back to this position where Jan attacks the back and looks to gain control, but Vince is just so good at defending that very last position, but it looks like this time around Jan has got his second hook in.
But still, he can't get
Vince
his...
attempts... Okay, see, this is a very tricky submission and cross legs from the back. Vince is trying to cross his legs and apply pressure with both of his in order to scissor his legs. So the control ends up becoming the submission, essentially. It's very sneaky. And now Jan has a body triangle on Vince.
Amazing. Those small details really can either win or break the game.
Every little thing counts. The smallest detail. It could be a grip. It could be a tiny transition. Just even an inch on the hips is enough to determine whether or not you secure a better or worse position.
So far, Vince is doing good job defending and rolling. But Jan is
he's
keeping good control at the back.
So Jan is getting ahead of what's happening here. So what Vince just attempted to do was roll over to the other side to neutralize the body triangle.
And that's what Jan just did. He put his
Jan realized
balance.
what was happening and he switched his hooks. Okay, again, here we have Vince defending the second hook.
All right, this... And it's amazing he's using his side to decrease the pressure that's being applied by Jan.
Yeah, so Vince is keeping his hip glued to the floor in order so that Jan can't sneak that right leg underneath and get his second hook in. But now it seems Jan is identifying the problem and is looking to transition perhaps into an arm attack or back into back mount.
Vince still has that strong grip on the leg of Jan, preventing him from doing many other attacks.
Yeah. See, something like that. Just the leg... the hook trapped in between the legs of your opponent is enough to mitigate a lot of the options you have for attacks. Something as small as that.
So now, since Jan is on the back for a while now, more than a minute, you think he has the advantage now?
I'm actually not so sure. It seems the corners are saying that Vince may be up on points.
All right, it seems like he has a collar choke.
Yep, it looks like Jan is trying to finish.
So looks like they might fall out of the boundaries. So referee's got to be careful over there.
And they're on top of it.
But he's choking him really well now.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna move him.
So.
All right.
All right, so they're being dragged back to the center to make sure they don't lose position. Okay, here we go. Let's
Jan
see
is
which...
still on top and applying really good pressure on top of Vince.
So I believe there's urgency for both men here.
Last 20 seconds.
Let's see what effort they make to make these last 15 seconds count.
We're almost done.
10 seconds left.
So, ito yung...
And there we have it, our final match.
Let's recap this match. I'll recap
Claiming victory by points, a winner has emerged. Jan the Man Cortez. How do you feel after the match?
Tired.
All right, and what was the most difficult part of the battle?
I think finishing the positions kasi walang advantage, so I didn't even get into 4 points. And the submission, Vince has very good defenses. Like I thought I got the submission already, but he was like tough as nails. So yeah.
Tough guy, Vince.
My arms are like busted already.
All right, so what was the deciding move? How was it accomplished?
The back take from like a sweep pass attempt, and I went for the hook, the left hook. So yeah, I think from there the back take was just I was just getting the back take the whole time.
All right, Jan, you want to greet anybody here in particular in the venue?
Of course, the guys who I train with, Michu, Paolo is here. My wife is not here, but supposed to come, but we have our kid. I don't know if he can go inside, and thank you for everyone who invited me. And it's a bit last minute, but invite me, but I'm glad I was able to join. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to our champion, Jan the Man Cortez.